Alright guys, welcome to Neltharus. In this dungeon, we have quite a bit of humanoids, a couple things you can pre-AMS, some Death's Advanced uses. But jumping right into it, we have a couple Kolashi Wardens. You'll just want to dodge their frontal. Tanks will want to watch out for the Blazing Slash as well, just some big damage on them. Right there's an example of the Volcanic Guard you'll have to dodge. Nothing special DK here. Don't pull aggro like I did. They hurt. What are we on? We're an 18 fortified this week. So, moving, I think we chain this in the next pack. Yes, we do. Big Smacko and I also eat the frontal here, and you'll see how much damage it does on an 18. Those were actually our only two deaths of the entire dungeon, so we were off to a blazing start right here. Or is it right here we die? Oh, maybe not. In a couple seconds, but... here it is. Boom. Dead. Beat it up. Alright, so this pack, nothing too crazy, really. Nothing DK can do specifically to help out the team here. Just cleave everything down. And that's pretty much it. I guess you can stop the Brutal Strike if you want to grip or stun them to help your tank a little bit. But besides that, that's all you can really do. They're also raging, so you can't CC them right now anyways. This next pack, the Thaumaturge, that has an important kick. You want to kick Molten Core or else it buffs the Aura Elementals, which you definitely don't want to do. They also have a cast Magma Conflagration. If you see it being cast on you, you can pre-AMS it, and that'll completely negate the channel. That's great for your team. Not having to eat a channel helps your healer out a lot. And then you just have two more Plunderers, which they just toss out a swirly randomly throughout the fight, and you just want to dodge that. That's all we got so far for this first pull, or this first area. The rest is just a bunch of the same mobs until the first boss, so I think we speed it up here, we do. Just dodging those circles. Re-AMSing the conflagrations if you get it on them. If you're a Blood Elf, you can torrent off your Elemental Shield. And that's it, yeah, another Thaumaturge. Thaumaturge, not Thaumaturge. I AMS that one a little too late actually, but it just eats the whole channel for you anyways. And then we go right into Magmatusk pretty quickly here. Magmatusk, you're super useful as a Death Knight on this fight. You know, his primary mechanic, Volatile Eruption with the tentacles. You'll see when he casts that, you can pre-AMS it, you don't get the dot on you. That helps your healer a lot because that dot's like the biggest pain point for a healer in this entire dungeon, probably. Besides that, you're just dodging the lava sprays. You want to try to point the charges into a wall that's relatively close if you can, but not too far away, or else you'll have lava waves coming at you immediately. This one sucks, it goes all the way across the room. But you want to try to bait it a little bit closer. You can see right here, I pre-AMS the mutation. Yep. So I don't take any damage, I don't get the dot on me. As the fight goes, that dot does more damage. So you want to help your healer out there by doing that. Your healer might also call for an AMZ to help the group out there. So just be ready for that. You can AMZ that and help reduce your party's damage taken. And that's it for Magmatusk. On high Tyrannical Keys, it's going to get hard with that stacking buff, but we'll see what that's like next week. That's when we'll be doing some high Tyrannical Keys. I don't think I do anything with this mutation. No. Because he was pretty much dead. But not too bad on Fortified. Next area, we get into some Phoenixes, I believe. Yeah, we do. You just want to kick their casts. That's pretty much all you can do. The Hunters, you just want to dodge the spear. If the spear gets out, you can asphyxiate. Ooh, no, you can't. You have to kill it. You might be able to asphyxiate it. But that's it for that, pretty much. Overseer Lahar, who's the mini boss here. You want to kick his Burning Roar. What else does he do? There's swirlies he throws out right here, Eruptive Crush. And then Imbued Magma is just his melee damage and dot to the tank. If you're a Blood DK, you can pre-AMS that, you won't get the dot on you because it's a magic ability, so that's a nice little tip right there. And that's it for those guys right there. We just roll into our single target rotation here. Do I pop cooldowns on him? I think I do, yeah. So you got your Blight, DT, Apocalypse, drop your Defile, keep that up, and then keep your Plaguebringer stacks up. And it's your entire single target rotation. Taking Blazing Roars again, or Burning Roars. Next pack, some Phoenixes, some Trainees. Trainee's a new guy. You just want to dodge his Magma Fist. You can also stun or grip it to stop it. And then they have Fired Up, which you can stop. You can't kick it, but you can stun it or blind it. If it gets out, if you have someone with a soothe, they can soothe it. But that's nothing you can do as DK. And I think that's it for that whole pack, yeah. Fired Up just gives them a ton of haste, so dodge the frontals, try to stop that if you can, and then soothe. Next pull, we have some Bone Tenders. I think that's a new guy. Bending Clay, you just want to kick that or stop it, and then Bone Toss, you can stop as often as you can so it doesn't do damage to your group. And then it's just a bunch of guys you've already seen before. Next boss, Chargath. He's been a little buggy so far. We didn't get any bugged chains this time, thankfully. We've had it where chains haven't even spawned before. But with him, you just want to dodge magma waves. And then the primary mechanic being the grounding spear mechanic will come later. He'll also randomly jump and put a dot on someone. Nothing you can do there as a DK. Dodge magma waves. Once he gets up to 100 energy is when he'll start casting the grounding spears and the fiery focuses. So, try to line up your spears. I wasn't in Discord for this key, so couldn't super well coordinate. He also ran right through my chain there, which is annoying. But you just want to slowly break all 3 chains, and it's a damage amp phase. If you break all 3 at once, it's going to be a big burst of damage to your group, so you just want to make sure you coordinate with your healer there. It is all magic damage, so you could AMS it or drop an AMZ if your healer wants it. And you have your damage amp phase, and I believe he dies before we even get the next set of chains. We're a little over geared for 18s at the moment, but that's what we started this week with. Magma waves, just continue your single target rotation, keep your Plaguebringers up, keep your Defile stacks up. That's pretty much all you got here. It looks like he might actually get another spear out. Up around like 95 energy, yeah he does, okay. I didn't realize we got a second set of them. There he goes, drag your chains around, don't step into him because you got that big AoE. We broke all of them right there at once. You can see how much damage we just took. My blood drop rocked. Then you move into the next group. I don't think there's any new mobs in this pack, is there? Let's see. No, it's just a hunter, some trainees, and some bone tenders. So, as you can see, I ran in, immediately popped my Defile, my Plaguebringer, and then popped my cooldowns. And then you just keep your maintenance buffs up. Just keep up your Plaguebringer, keep up your Defile, spam Epidemics. And that's how you do big damage as Unholy. This pack's not too much of a problem. I skipped this next part, it's a bunch of running and then you run up the stairs. So you get upstairs and then you run into some new guys, Lava Flares, Cats of Melt, you just want to pick that. Lava Bearer is also a new guy. He just has puddles that he drops and keeps lava on the ground behind him. Lava Torch, you want to kick, or sorry, not Lava Torch, Iron Torch. You want to kick Mode of Combustion and dodge his Frontal Scorching Breath. Tank targeted dot, you might be able to create a message as Blood Decay and you might not get the dot on you, but you should just kick it. Only new guy in this pack are Bone Splitters. They'll just be casting Pierce Marrow and Dragon Bone Axe, which are just a bolt and then a dot they put on you with the axe. You can stop those, so you can grip them, stun them, or blind them to stop those from getting out. I think I just ate an axe there. It hurt so bad. So they do quite a bit of damage to you. And then you just have a couple Lava Bearers again, which just drip lava everywhere and also throw Lava Swirlies out. That actually did a decent amount of damage to us. I probably could have dropped an AMZ, but wasn't in Discord, so I wasn't exactly listening to what my healer was saying. Axe coming out on me, I could have stopped that. I had grip and blind up, so that's just on me for not playing well. Scrolling over the axe there to see how much the dot actually did, and it is quite a decent chunk in 18 fortified. And that's it for this pack, really. We skipped the Iron Torch Commander. I would highly recommend you do. He's a pain in the ass. He throws a lot of swirlies out. You have to stay spread because you have circle ability on you. I'd definitely skip him. You sometimes can pull this together, but it's just a bunch of lava players who want to kick them. Oh, we do. Then you have the Blacksmith. He's a new enemy. He has Forge Stomp, which is a big AoE hit. You can't stop it. So you might want to drop an AMZ or pop a AMS for that one. Just stop taking that damage. He'll also drop a Ring Slam on your tank, which just does a lot of damage and leaves a dot on them. So tanks will want to defensive that. And then we got our Iron Torch here. More motes, more frontals. Just keep dodging. Fast forward a little bit here. A bunch of guys we've already seen before. We're just kicking melts, dodging stuff on the ground, stopping Bone Splitter casts if you can. In there, it hurts a lot. But another good thing about making these videos is I can see what I'm doing wrong. Again, some more guys we've already seen. We got Forge Stomps from the Blacksmith going out. And then a bunch of lava flares that you'll just want to kick as many as you can. You can toss out some blinds there. That'll help your group out quite a bit. And that's it for that. Now we got boss. You can help your team out a lot here on Forgemaster Gorek with AMZing during his Mind of the Forge, which is the party-wide cast right here that does magic damage. I think we drop an AMZ on the second one. That's when our healer needed it. But you can the timer on it. You can't AMS everyone, you can AMS every other one and AMZ one of them. Help your healer out a lot there. Blood decays. You'll just want to make sure you toss that heated swing into a wall, not across the room, so that when he just jumps there and comes back. You also don't want to make him jump into a pack, so always have him facing the back walls here. Dodge swirlies. I think we AMZ this one. We do. Drop our Defile since he's going to be stationary for a minute. Blazing Aegis, just spread and let the fire go out. Probably could up defensive on that initial hit too, especially on tyrannical keys. And then yeah, just keep repeating. Pretty easy fight. Like I said, the biggest thing is that Might of the Forge. You'll want to coordinate defensive cooldowns with your healers on high tyrannicals. Here, I believe I pop an AMS. We'll see. Maybe I don't. I guess I just brute force it. Yep. But as you've seen in these first couple of videos, the only time you should be dying as a DK is if you mess up and like eat a frontal or something. Like, you have rarely even seen me be pressing Icebound or Lichborn or popping health pots, because it's just usually not necessary. The healing checks aren't that bad, and if they are, that's when we'll pop some of those. But AMZ and AMS and Deathstrike keep you alive, as well as all your passive stamina and ERs. You just saw those 4 lines go out. That was actually the Blazing Aegis from our tank. If you're a blacksmith, you can pick that up after that boss. During Candescent Tempest right here, you can actually Death Advance that so you don't get knocked back. You can have full uptime on these guys. And that's it for these guys, I believe, yeah. That's the only real DK specific thing right there, is you can Death Advance that knockback. Small Wardens just dodge frontals. And as you can see, like I said, our only 2 deaths this dungeon were a big smacko eating them at the beginning of the dungeon. Not sure why I have 2 Keystone timers up on the right there. I'll have to fix that. Lava Mancer's a new ad, just kick lava bolts. His Molten Bear comes up. Once you break that, you can kick Molten Army, and as long as Molten Army's up, it spawns a bunch of spawns, so you pretty much want to kick that as quickly as you can. We have a couple pulls before boss here. We had to small pull after this a little bit because our tank's defensives were down, but I won't spoil anything. You'll see if we get the 2 chest or not. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Smack, I want to trash. I pop my 45 seconds here because I know we have like 2 packs to go, which will be plenty of time before boss. 45 seconds being on Unholy Blight, Dark Transformation, and Apocalypse. Those you can pop those pretty much every single pack. So, especially when you get to higher fortified keys, like packs usually take on average like 45 seconds. So those will be up always, and then your Unholy Assault and your Vial will be up every other pack. And your A-Bomb and Empowering Weapon kind of every 2 to 3-ish, depending on timings. I didn't do a very good job of popping army this dungeon. I think I missed 1 or 2 casts of it. It's also my first high fortified key, so I was kind of testing timings out. But yeah, this boss, you run in, you drop your army, drop my Defile, Plaguebringer, and then go into my regular rotation. You got your Blight, DT, Unholy Assault, Rune Weapon, Vial, Apocalypse, and then you just start refreshing your maintenance buffs. This boss, if you get Burning Ember, not Burning Ember on you, what is it, Molten Gold, I believe? You can pre-AMS that and not get the dot on you. That helps your team out. You'll want to pre-run and get gold stacks. I didn't do that here, unfortunately. Burning Pursuit, you see me right there. You can change that, you can stun that. Always keep that guy slowed. But yeah, like I was saying, you'll want to go get gold before he starts this cast. I just didn't, because I'm dumb. And you can cast this while moving, so just keep running in, cast it, dodge swirlies, break a shield down. On Tyrannical, we would have probably been dead taking that long, but I was a little rusty. I hadn't played in like a week, so. And then you just keep your rotation going. I had my second set of 45 cooldowns right there. I haven't had Flamebringer up for a minute, so that's my bad right there. Definitely want to keep Flamebringer up much more than that. He was down for like 5+-ish seconds. Keeping our Defile stacks up. Always try to keep your Rotten Touch at 10 stacks as well. I think I stunned this guy now, yeah, because he was rootsed for a while, so we tossed his Fixate on him. We didn't really toss the chains on him. Again, I was a little late going to get my gold here. This would really hurt in Tyrannical. Thankfully it's not Tyrannical. Then I pop 45 seconds one more time here, and the boss is then dead. Yeah. So overall, pretty good dungeon there. We did 2-chest it. But yeah, so that's it from Neltharus. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Let me know what you do and don't like. And we got a couple more videos of these coming out. Thanks, see you next time.